And we are live.
Yes, sir.
Another episode, Overreaction Monday. Yours truly, AB. Got my co-host DB.
Yes, sir. We in here.
Man, we got
Crazy week.
a lot crazy week, a lot to talk about today, man. A lot to talk about. I want to jump over right now. We're gonna talk about the GOAT. Finished it off last night in six.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to my
Fin-
Heat, though, man.
Finals MVP. Nah, I mean you gotta give
Shout out
respect.
to my guys, man.
Deep down in your
Gave
heart,
it all they had.
you deep down in your heart, you knew that they didn't have a chance.
We
You know
had
what
a
I'm
chance,
saying?
man.
Yeah, you
They wanted
definitely
to sit. We was banged up, bro. Bam was banged up. Dragic was banged up.
no
Can't win the damn
excuses, no
championship without
explanations.
without a point guard, man. Come on,
No
you know that.
excuses, no excuses, no explanations.
No, I mean LeBron the GOAT. He did what he was, in my opinion, supposed to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I
Yeah,
think at this point he's the unquestioned GOAT. That's just my opinion, though.
man, they must have had a serious talk after game 5.
Why you say
They
that?
Man, they came out and just punished them boys. They was never in the game. It was no lead changes. They was up by by a 30 piece at one point.
Yeah, I mean, them
What you
boys. I'm
mean?
sure they was. I'm sure they was hearing it after because they definitely. I feel like they should. I know they feel like they should have won Game 5. They should have closed
Oh
it out.
yeah, yeah,
Bron had
yeah.
that crazy performance. Danny Green wide open at the top of the key. Jimmy Butler hit that Game 5 performance is one of the best I've seen in the finals ever from anybody.
No, for sure.
Um,
Next year, man, if they get one more, they'll be a problem. Miami.
they get one more piece, man. One more piece in the
Mm-hmm.
right place. They're a young team, man. Just think about all the minutes like them rookies played. Nunn, Hero, uh, Duncan Wright. Like we had some young guys. Like Bam is even still young. So
Yeah,
Lakers got a lot of guys who've been there. AD been in the top of this game for a while. Bron, obviously. Rondo, playoff Rondo showed up.
showed up,
Damn,
showed out.
KCP showed up. Like he was in the running. He was probably second or third for Finals MVP voting.
MVP, yeah,
But Danny Green have been there. Dwight Howard, he had a Hall of Fame career. He's another Hall of Fame guy. They had pieces. JaVale McGee done one check. So it's like they had a lot of
yeah,
pieces, a lot of
yeah.
experiment. So
They going
congrats to them, man. They earned it, man.
Lakers gonna win it again next year.
They'll be there again next year. I tell you
Yeah,
that much. They're
yeah,
gonna be there. I would. It'd be dope to see them against the Nets. That'd be dope. You got Kyrie. He's been talking all that shit.
yeah. I
Low, he's
want
been taking
mine.
them little
Yeah,
jabs.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Every
yeah.
KD.
I want mine seeing that. I want mine seeing
Yeah.
that.
For a series, KD and Kyrie versus AD and Bron. That'd be a dope series to watch. But
Yeah,
congrats to them boys, man. Fourth
for
one.
sure, for sure.
17th in franchise history.
17.
Tying the Boston Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's off to them, man.
Yeah.
Now you see it's people on both sides of the fence, right?
Yep.
I think I know what side you on. Some people say, "Oh, it's the bubble that made it easier for him." Some people say the bubble made it harder, more difficult. How you feel? What side of the fence you on with that?
Um, I would say it made it more difficult. You know what I'm saying? I honestly I can see how you can say it made it easier, whereas that's all you have to focus on. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to focus on is basketball. But as athletes, I mean, I think we're big on routines. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We're big on routines. It's kind of like you're in season. Monday, this is what I'm gonna do. Tuesday, this is what I do. Wednesday, this is what I do. So going into the bubble, I think that threw the routine off for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Coaches, players, or whatever the case may be. Also being gone for 3 months, 4 months, not seeing your family.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it made it tougher. Going in, then I know some people say, you're going into a gym, no fans, whatever the case may be. Sometimes those fans kind of get you up, and you might
Hell yeah.
walk into an arena, you might walk into a stadium, not really feeling it, but you get out there,
Mm-hmm.
you see the fans, you hear the fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You build off that energy. So I think playing in the bubble, man, made it a little tougher,
Yeah.
regardless. bubble, no bubble, LA, Miami, you being able to, play against the best and, overcome the situation. Hats
Mhm.
off to them boys. And like you said, hats off to the Miami Heat. I don't think anybody had them making it this far.
Yeah, they
Um,
definitely overachieved this year. Great job by
but
Spo.
ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Lakers in 6, man. Bron in 4, baby.
Oh, but you was screaming at Lakers in 5 shit. That's Lakers in
I
6.
did. But what you think?
Nah.
What side you
No,
on?
I definitely think it's tougher for sure, for sure. Like you said, we done been on teams where even you're going in the stadium because usually as a player, you either playing with the home crowd, obviously you playing with the away crowd, and different players like different environments. I personally would prefer a very rowdy road crowd. Like that gets me up more. And I remember if you go to a stadium and it's you're not really getting that energy. Coaches to be on the sideline like, hey, we got to bring our own energy. We got to bring our
Mhm.
own energy. So just bringing your own energy and not having anything to feed off of night in and night out, especially for a guy like LeBron who's been dealing with that since 15 years old. He was packing out arenas. You had to move games for him. So for him to be 35 now, 20 years later, and now going into an empty arena, and not being able to get away and go do his thing after a game, going to do what he's usually doing, because you're 35 with a family. He got houses. He like people probably think, oh, you in this lavish hotel, but when you LeBron and you AD or you whoever, you got your own little pad that you miss. You know what I'm saying? Your people that you get up with. So definitely difficult. I think it made it easier for the younger players. Younger players, they go hoop, go back to the room, play video games.
Mhm.
Get on something, stream. That's the life for them. That's why I
Yeah.
think you saw a lot of younger players kind of play a lot better in the bubble. And then the disadvantage for it, once again, LA, especially, you went all year earning that 1 seed, and now you don't even get a home game in Staples. It's hard
Right.
flying across the country, getting wins in the Staples. And the same thing, if you got to fly to Miami, I know AAA would have been jumping
Jumping
for the
facts.
finals. So it was crazy, but them boys adapted. They stayed locked in for months and closed it out. So I definitely wouldn't put an asterisk next to it. If I did, it would be for one of the toughest
For one of the
championships.
toughest champions, yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion. We kind of talked about that, but yeah, man. That's enough of basketball, man. Shout out to the Lakers championship. Let's get to this
Mhm.
football. Crazy football weekend, man.
Crazy week, crazy. Where we gonna start off at?
Man, you know what? We start out with the Dak injury, man,
Mm.
because I feel like, Cowboys, America's team, and everybody got an opinion on the Cowboys, especially on TV. But just that as a player, seeing that, I've been screaming, pay the man, pay the man, pay the man for years now, and we know how violent this game is. Every practice, every game, you get a chance to walk off that field. Coaches, hey, are you good? Y'all came out good. You came out clean. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And for him to be a guy who's, over the first 4 years of his career, he made like 5 M's, and he should have definitely had that long-term contract. So when something like this happens, it's a lot. I would feel a lot better for him knowing he's good long term because he earned that. And so we
Yeah.
know it's a part of the game. So I don't blame the Cowboys, honestly, because it's business on
It's
their end.
business. Yep.
But from his standpoint and his team, I think his team, didn't do him any favors letting him go out there this year or last year. Honestly, I don't think he should have showed up last year and played on the last year of his rookie deal after being a guy who's played and showed up in every game since
Up to
taking
this point.
Romo's spot. So
Yeah.
I feel for him, and I'm hot with the Cowboys. How you feel about it?
Nah, I'm with you, bro. Like you said, as a player, these are the things I think we've kind of touched on this previously as well. Again, you kind of stated as far as Cowboys is business, but you got to take care of your players that's doing right by you. Like you said, he hasn't missed a game since taking over for Romo, and just what he's done. The numbers that he's
Mm-hmm.
put up, even this year, the numbers that he's put up with a struggling defense. Um, and this is the reason why players we talk about not wanting to play on this franchise tender. This is why we talk about getting this long-term deal,
Yeah.
making sure that we're taken care of. Obviously, for the fans, they're saying, well, $30-some million a year, who won't take that? Granted, that's point taken. But now you look at this injury, we don't know what's going to happen after this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as a the way the Cowboys are going with it, say he doesn't come back and he's playing like the Dak of usual. Now, what are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? They can easily move on. You know what I mean? Now Dak is sitting there like, well, damn, this is what I did for you guys. So it's no love. It's no love in this game. It's
no loyalty in business.
It's no love, no loyalty. So I hope for a speedy recovery for Dak, man. I hope he comes back and back to 100% and get back in the position and lead this team where they trying to get to.
Yeah, man.
Obviously that'll be next year, but
yeah. And Andy came in, and what you think about that NFC East now?
It's ugly.
Dalton came in and he looked solid. He
looked
came
solid.
in, and the Giants some trash. Redskins, they may be better now with a new quarterback. Who knows? We'll see. And the Eagles, they kind of iffy every week. I still feel like Dallas has
the upper hand
roster, top to bottom in that league, and you got a veteran in Andy Dalton, and he could step in honestly with those weapons. I think the weapons he got now are better than any weapons he had in Cincy. Outside of AJ Green, obviously, but
I think I like you said, I think I still think Dallas has the upper hand, but you look at that division, man, they're gonna play each other tough each week in and week out. You know what I mean? So whenever they line up against each other, it's gonna be a slugfest. So
yeah. I'm
gonna take Dallas, still taking the NFC East. I don't think they'll take it by much. I think it's always gonna come down to week 15, week 16 in that division if we make it that far. But I still got Dallas.
I'll probably give them the edge too. Stand in that division. Oh, you got to go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now I was about to say, stand in that division. We saw one of the greatest comebacks I know I've ever seen in sports. Alex Smith having a ton of surgeries on that leg. A lot of people thought he couldn't never play again. 17 surgeries on that leg. A lot of guys retire after one or two bad surgeries. But for him to come back, get back out there, it was an amazing comeback story. Honestly, when he went back out there, I was scared for it. I was terrified to watch, especially against Aaron Donald.
Man, what? The way they was flying around. And I'm still kind of nervous because if you look at him, man, it doesn't seem like maybe he's not just, obviously you come from an injury like that. The first time you step on the field, and not a practice situation, you're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna feel antsy. I'm pretty sure he was nervous, had butterflies. But even watching some of the highlights from the game, it just didn't seem like he was comfortable taking off. Like he was in the pocket. It seemed like he was ginger on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I seen Aaron Donald flying around, bro, like I was nervous.
He had four of them things.
He had four of them things. I think as a defense, they had close to like 7 or 8 sacks.
Yeah. I mean, that comeback, I think he already comeback player of the year.
Oh, no question.
Just being out there, man. Because the only time I had really saw him before that was, that video when he got cleared, and they were like, "Oh, the doctor declared Alex Smith." You saw him out front of his house playing with his kids, his wife and kids. So I was like, "Boy, that don't look like he's ready to play football." But he got out there, man. He balled after Ramsey knocked the quarterback. Has Ramsey become the hardest hitter in the league?
Hey, he flying around after that little Tate incident. Boy, my God,
he's smacking dudes.
Hey.
The corners out here laying the wood. You got Ramsey hit people. Kyle Fuller had that hit last week, Thursday night against the Bucks. Slay had a big hit yesterday. Okay, I see y'all. I see the DBs. But yeah, man. So it was good to see Alex Smith back out there, man.
So we stay with the Washington. So Kyle Allen gets knocked out of the game. Alex Smith is comes in the game as a starter. So now what you do with Dwayne Haskins? So now he's your do you start him or do you start Alex Smith? What you do?
You gotta start Alex Smith at this point. So you can put Dwayne Haskins at third. At third, I'm assuming Kyle Allen will be out at least another week.
In
the protocol. So Haskins will be up. And obviously, like we talked about with Alex Smith on injury history, he definitely got to be ready to play. So, and as a player, when you get benched, so I was benched before in my second year. And when you get benched, you know what I mean? It definitely takes a hit on your confidence. It definitely, and as a player, you know, confidence is everything, especially at the quarterback position. You can't hesitate, especially at the DB position. You can't hesitate. So I just think just for Dwayne is really just keeping his head on the shoulder, really taking those mental reps. Because when you out of it and you bench, you're not playing, especially quarterback. There's only one quarterback out there. At least as a player, I was still coming in the packages and stuff every week. But as a quarterback, when you really not getting reps and practice, maybe you really got it. You can get back there. You can be, man, I'm supposed to be out on this, I'm that, blah, blah. Or you could be like, all right, you know, just humble yourself and get back to the drawing board and start from the beginning, start from scratch. You know, take the mental reps, continue to get better, stay mentally in it, because you're gonna have another opportunity. You know what I mean? When you're a first round pick and quarterbacks, you know, it ain't too many quarterbacks that could play in this league. So he'll definitely have another opportunity. And it's about when that opportunity presents itself, it's really about him showing up and being ready. So that's what it's got to be. As far as the Redskins go, I think you do trade him while he still has some value. Yeah. Well, you got two quarterbacks. When you get two healthy quarterbacks, I think you try to see what you can get for him. And you know, hopefully he land in the right place where he can develop and you know, put his talents to good use. I definitely think he's talented enough to play in this league.
Nah, for sure. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But it'll be interesting to see, man, just how they handle that situation, man. And once they go back and look at film, and I think, you know, after every game, win or loss, you gotta go back and critique yourself, and you gotta be your worst critic. And as a head coach, you know, I just, you know, it's because in my mind, like I said, when I'm watching that game, and I see Alex Smith out there, man, I don't see how you can say he's going to lead this team to these victories and not being able to really give you everything that he has at this point. Just being that, you know, like I said, I didn't feel comfortable seeing him out there, even though, like you say, he got out there, he made a tremendous comeback. But I think as a defender, when I seen him come out and run on the field as a defensive coordinator, I'm sending the house, because I know he's not going to be able to move.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's the vibe. I mean, because it probably sounds bad to outsiders, but when you on that field, when you come between them lines, like, because everybody out there playing through something, and when you out there, you trying to win the game, man. So if your ass out there, like, I'm sitting in that gas, I gotta see you can ask the completion. I'm sitting in that gas. I gotta hit you. I gotta touch you. I don't know, man. Obviously I want him to stay healthy. Obviously,
for sure.
And I think yesterday was a huge stepping stone for him, for his personal confidence.
His confidence, exactly, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's big. But as a defender, oh yeah, we definitely sitting that gas, and we gonna see about you early and often.
Early and often. But like you said, man, that's salute to Alex Smith, man. To him, his family, what he had to go through for him to make it back on the field and take some snaps. Salute to you. But I guess we'll see.
Definitely. What else we got, man? We might as well stay in the quarterbacks. We could go to
let's go to Russell.
Man.
Let's go to Russell.
Man, that was Mr. Unlimited. That last drive, that he was cooking out there, man. And DK looked like
he got a rapport with the young boy. Hey, he got a rapport.
They said they put in there. Russ talked a lot about after the game how much work they put in this offseason and the expectations he got for DK Metcalf. I honestly thought DK was going to be a combine guy, like just a fast or one-trick pony type guy. You know, take shots, stretch the field, and he would take time and years to develop. I didn't see this coming for DK, especially this early. And I don't think any of the GM saw it coming, or he wouldn't have dropped to the second round, especially after that combine. So how you feel about the young boy and Russ?
Man, I like what they're doing, man. Like you said, Russ obviously talked about it after the game, how they got together in the offseason, put a lot of work in together. So I guess Russ already had it in his mind, like, this is going to be my guy. And the plays that, you know, Russ made into the game, I think if you've seen him play long enough, those are the type of things that he does. You know, me watching the game, I'm like, okay, he's going to make this happen at the end of the game. You just got to find that guy that he's confident in. And he found that guy. And then DK, like you said, he made some huge plays. I feel as though the catch down the goal line that they call incomplete. I thought that was a touchdown.
I did too at first glance, but I
But
ain't gonna get a benefit of Dr. Watt out. DB
no,
played
no,
through
no, for
the
sure.
hands,
He played through
punched
the
it out.
hands. Yeah. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about as far as how obviously we don't know what a touchdown is, what a completed pass is, just the way the game is called now. But I thought, he made a play, but for him to come up big and make that play at the end of the game, that was huge. The I think it was like a 50-yard pass that he caught on fourth down at the beginning of the drive. That was huge. So
yeah,
I like what I'm seeing between Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf, man. I think this is going to do is heighten and boost the confidence Russell has in him, and it's going to boost his confidence. So, like you said before, previously, as a player, that's what you got. Is your confidence. So,
yeah.
the more
Especially at
confidence,
receiver.
the more confidence you have,
Yeah,
man, the more you'll be able to do. So, what you
yeah.
think?
I mean, at receiver, confidence is not only important that you have it in yourself, but it's important that your quarterback got the confidence in you to go to you in those situations. Because, like you said, we thought the one was a touchdown, got punched out. Lockett actually had dropped the out route. They
All
threw
right,
a
yeah.
couple out routes back to back. Lockett dropped one going to the left. And then he went back to, he went to Metcalf 3 times. He threw a fade to him. Hughes did a great job on the fade, and then he went back to him again, and he made the catch. So knowing that your quarterbacks has that confidence to keep coming back to you in those situations in your second year, that'll be huge. That'll play huge dividends. And I think that game against the Patriots, when he got off on Gilmore, I think that created a lot of confidence too as well in the young boys. So I'm excited to see the future there with in Seattle with them too, man. It's looking good early. I'll tell you that much.
DBs and fans, man. DB just kind of touched on it where those out routes, and I was looking at it. They ran the same plays.
Same plays.
They ran the same plays. They flipped it back. So wherever the back was at, that's kind of where his eyes were, going to the opposite side. At DBs, man, some of the things, them the type of things that you got to see out there on the field. Like, okay, well, same splits. I would tell them corner, like, hey, line up outside, go get that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough down there in that goal line because I'm always coach and I always been coach. Hey, you got it because you got to protect that inside. And DK had a bang eight for a touchdown earlier, so you're gonna have those out routes available for you. But
get that thing. You man, shoot, you was up here talking about it earlier in the previous episodes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Hey, you gotta go get that thing,
go get it.
You gotta go get it. You got to take chance. You definitely got to take calculated chance.
Because my thing is that as a coach, you might, why you do that? Sit down and explain to him. Show him on film. This is what I saw. Yeah. As a coach, you can't get mad at that. Okay, well, it's not, you just not out there guessing. You seen something. You thought you seen something. Go get it. Yeah. So
and as a vet, you got to know. It's also important to know DBs, coaches, in similar situations. Like coaches like to run repeat plays. You know what I mean? Whether that's 2 minute, whether that's got to have it situations. Third, fourth and short, third and fourth and goal to go. Like you look at those plays, go back, and guys like their plays. They like they gotta have it played. So just know that, put it in your back pocket, and be ready for it again down the stretch. But Russ, I mean that was crazy. I personally wouldn't call it an MVP moment because at first I'm like, wow, that's like an MVP moment right there. But the only reason I wouldn't is because it was against the Vikings, and my front runner for the MVP right now blew that shit out the water. A-Rod made that shit look easy. So, Vikings early on was looking like the better team. Surprisingly,
I got them 1-2 right now. A-Rod,
me too.
A-Rod and Russ.
Me too. Russ definitely didn't hurt himself with that, but I just wouldn't. That wasn't a bump up for me personally, just because A-Rod was off. He done what he's done up to this. But it's gonna be a tight race down the bottom. I got two guys on the defense who I think should be in that MVP running too. Aaron Donald, who we already talked about.
Yeah, I know one.
Miles Garrett.
Man,
that dude there. They said, I think this season he's already caused like 8 turnovers or something like that, based off his pressures or strict forced fumbles and things like that. So that's crazy. Through 5 games, you done caused 8 turnovers off the edge. That's wild.
Man, I like what I'm seeing over there, man. And you know, I
Yeah,
Cleveland.
let's jump to that Cleveland Colts game.
Yeah, Cleveland Colts. Cleveland, man, they're 4-1. Um, they're playing some decent ball. Their record says 4-1. And you know, if somebody has a,
You are what your record is.
they're
We
playing some
know this.
decent. They're
We
playing
know
some.
this.
They're playing some decent ball. I wouldn't say great ball. I wouldn't say good ball at the moment, but they're playing some solid ball. I think it's some things on film where they could definitely improve. You know, like you said, they 4-1. They
They
4-1.
4-1, man. I'm a
They
firm
4-1.
believer. Firm believer in you are what your record is. What you
Nah,
know, they winning ball games.
I don't know, man.
They winning ball games, man.
They are winning ball games, but you've been, you know, a good a Baltimore 4-1 team is different than Cleveland Browns 4-1 team. So
I mean, I hear that, but at the same time, they both 4-1. And I would rather play sloppy football and learn from those wins.
So you just
because you still learn how to win. And then playing pretty football and being
you just prove my point.
I ain't prove your point, bro.
You said
I done been on teams where we done been 2-4, and it's like, bro, we was 5 plays away from being 5-1. Like, I want to hear that shit, bro. Like, we ain't win the game. We ain't make the plays when they counted.
I understand that, but what I just said is that they all 4-1. I'm not gonna say they playing great ball. I'm not gonna say they playing good ball. You just said that they're playing sloppy ball. I never said they wasn't 4-1. Like you said, they are 4-1. But you can't tell me it's a difference in play between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
I mean, we saw a matchup in week 1. We saw what happened. I'm actually watching that Baltimore game. I didn't think Baltimore played that great. I'm surprised to not see Lamar playing at the level I expected him to play this year. But back to the Browns, you come in and you got tested by a tough Colts team. I think on the offensive side for the Colts, they're holding them back right now. I think the quarterback play, especially Phillip Rivers, he's playing like shit right now, to keep it real. You know, because the defense came out in the second half, and we know the game is about adjustments. You know, guys gonna make plays. That first half, Baker made throws, guys are running the ball. I mean, Landry had a catch over dude back. You know, you're in great position. Odell had another catch.
Had a crazy catch.
So guys gonna make them plays, and they went at halftime. They made them adjustments, and I think they were calling a lot of the same calls, and the guys just executed better. They came out the second half, had 2 picks. I think they held Baker like 19 yards passing, something crazy like that. But then the offense wasn't giving them nothing. Phillip Rivers wasn't giving them nothing. So you got to take a hard look at that quarterback situation in Indy right now, because, I mean, you got him on a 1-year deal. You paid him 25 M's.
25 M's.
25 of the things off, you know, for a year. So it's not like, you know, you invested it into him in the future. So it's like, what do? Do you put Brissett back in? You know, Brissett, he ain't not going to take them same chances, but he's not gonna put your team in it, but he's not gonna turn that thing over like that either. And you got the rookie Eason. I wouldn't throw him in there, but he's another option. At least, you know, you drafted him. So they got to do something at that quarterback position, man, straight up. Because
I think you give him a short leash from here on out. Next week, see what you do. But again, like we always say, like, you know, I think this is the decision maybe higher than coach. You know what I mean? If I pay somebody 25 M's, I need him on the field.
I mean, but he been on the field and he been costing you.
I understand. Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
So what you do? What you do if you're in that seat?
You know, I'm bringing Phillip Rivers in. We're gonna watch film together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna watch film together as a head coach.
I ain't got time for that shit, bro. You in year 20, bro.
Exactly. You in year 20. So we brought you in. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, do you not?
Bro. Did you watch the game yesterday, right?
I watched the game. D, come on, D, but I thought you was gonna be a form. Yo, you pay this man $25 million.
You gotta know. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Man,
right now, hey, man, we got to talk. You know what? Who they got next week? I think
like I said, we're going to sit down. We're going to wrap. Yo, Phillip, what's going on? Like, what's up? Because if something doesn't change, we got to make a switch. We got to make a change. So again, I'm asking this man. I'm gonna give this man the benefit of the doubt because we brought him in. He's year 17. We paying this man 25 M's. So again, I think this is one of these things that might even be above coach. And if it doesn't change next week or the week after that,
they got the Bengals. They got the Bengals this week.
Yeah. So I'm not. It's any given Sunday, so I'm not gonna say you got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. So they should win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, man, I don't know, and it's Overreaction Monday, and right now maybe I'm overreacting, but
like a mug.
I got to put because we got Brett. We gave Brissett a bag too. He on the second year of that, so
you paying a lot of quarterbacks over there.
Exactly. So shit, it ain't like I just invested in one case. Hey, Brissett. Hey, man, we got to get Brissett a good camp too, man. And let's not forget now. Brissett kind of got thrown under the bus and took a lot of bullets from last year that I don't think he deserved. He got hurt last year and he didn't play as well. But T.Y. was banged up, Jack Doyle was banged up, Ebron got banged up. He didn't have a bunch of weapons around him to succeed, in my opinion. Still had a good old line, but he started off that first 5-6 week. He was hot. He was hot coming out the gate. So I think, man, shoot, why not give Brissett a chance at this point? Like, I mean, Phillip Rivers, he was moving the ball well, not getting off the field, but I don't know, bro. I'm making a move at this point.
So you making a move today? Today's today's Monday.
The same way the Falcons made that move and fired the head coach and the GM, I got to come in and say, hey, man, this is what I feel like is the best. It's the best for the team. It's the best for the team, right? Because you got the best defense in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the best defense in the league right now.
Yep.
And if I'm looking at, and once you get pressure, Phillip Rivers can play well from ahead. He can move the ball. He can run the ball when they're doing that. But when we down 10, 14 points in the game, which you're going to be at some point in the season, I need to have faith in you that you're not going to throw the ball to the other team. We had a cat come in the game fresh off the bench, red wine, to replace another cat who had already got a pick six. And as soon as he come in the game, he get a pick thrown top. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm pretty sure the discussions are being had. I don't think they're gonna make a.
They definitely not gonna make the move. Frank Wright and him too tight.
And then you just put your GM hat on and you say you making that move today.
I ain't playing around, man. I'm trying to win games.
Man.
And shoot, going forward, I got a young defense. I got young dogs out there. I got young weapons on offense. I'm not getting a production out of T.Y. with this quarterback in there. Like T.Y. not putting up numbers. He's not getting the production. It's just a lot. It's that we got to make some changes, man.
Yeah, I feel you. But again, as a GM, I wouldn't make the move right now. I wouldn't make that change right now.
So you're gonna give him the heads up, like, hey, got to play better.
Yeah. I mean, I think you will appreciate that as a player. I think you will appreciate that, especially if we brought you in, we paid you this big bag, or whatever the case may be. So as a player, I will appreciate that respect. I think Phillip earned that respect. I don't think anybody likes the way that he's playing up to this point. Like you said, having a good defense and things of that nature. I think the Colts their record should be better than what it is. They definitely should have won that game yesterday. So again, as Val's GM, I would give the vet the benefit of the doubt. Sit him down. Like, look, if your play doesn't get better, we're bringing somebody else in. So
I mean, I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, but on the other side of that, speaking of GMs, Cleveland Browns GM Andrew Berry, former Colt.
Mm-hmm.
Man, amazing job. Like I said, 4-1 right now through 5 games. This is his first year with the GM hat on. Put a team together, made it all this stuff during obviously the pandemic and pretty much no all season. Now I got this team. Obviously that franchise has been terrible for a while now. He's got them turned around, competing. He's there in the conversation in that division. Baltimore is, I believe, 4-1. I think Pittsburgh is 4-0, and Cleveland right there. And so I mean, that hats off to Andrew Berry, already in my opinion the executive of the year. First year on the job. So shout out to AB, man.
Shout out to AB, man. It's crazy, JP Gerard Powers. We had him on the show not too
Mm-hmm.
long ago. He was talking about when we was there at the Colts, how hard Andrew Berry has worked. When we was there with the Colts, man, he was throwing us the ball in our DB drills. You know what I'm saying? He was
from the bottom.
From the bottom, man. So definitely shouts out to him. We're gonna try to get him on the show one day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, rap with him. So definitely like to see what he's doing over there in Cleveland, man. What else we got?
Definitely, man. What else we got, man? We got we already kind of touched on the head coach and the GM down in Atlanta got fired after another loss to the Panthers, man. How you we already touched on it. We already said that was the right
I didn't
move.
know the GM was going to go with him, but definitely kind of had the idea the head coach was going to be out there, and then they just bumped up the defensive coordinator up at
Raheem Morris.
Coach Raheem Morris. How you feel about that? The defense not playing well.
I mean, I feel like as the owner, obviously, because GM's gone, head coach is going, so the owner, Arthur Blank, had to make that decision. And Raheem Morris was probably, I'm not sure of who's all on their staff, but I know Raheem Morris has head coaching experience. So for the interim for the rest of the year, give him another shot. I mean, give him a shot to run the team. So this is kind of for him, it's kind of another interview process for him, not only for this team, but for the whole league. And obviously we know there's a need. And I think it should be more black coaches in head coaching position and leadership positions. So I'm glad that he's getting this opportunity. And I'm pulling for him. I'm pulling for him. I mean, to be real, I pull for all the black dudes who get them shots, because a lot of us have been passed over for so many years for these shots in leadership positions. Head coach and GMs. Not enough of us in position already. We just talked about Andrew Berry is doing an outstanding job. Ozzie Newsome, in my opinion, is probably the greatest GM of all time.
By far.
Former player, another trailblazer. So I'm hoping Raheem, turns it around and they fight for him a little more. You saw it in Houston. They got their first win.
Romeo Cornell.
Rat was up there. A lot of guys love Romeo Cornell. I'm pulling for him, but he got another shot. He got a shot as an interim head coach for the rest of the season, and it's alone. You usually don't see interim head coaches for 11 games.
11 games, yeah.
So we got 11 games to to make it look a little better.
TJ Nutt said, maybe since Raheem Morris become head coach, the assistant defensive coordinator can do better than he did to wake up the defense. Hey, we're going to see.
We're going to see.
We are going to see.
Man. What else you got?
Man, the fans be ruthless, boy.
Facts, man. Y'all throw some questions in here too, man. I think yesterday, them Raiders, man. Raiders shot a lot of people. I know I picked Kansas City. But hey, look, right? So I had picked the Raiders. I forgot what game that was earlier this year. I had picked the Raiders to win. But the Raiders, man, they kind of, I'm not gonna say, I like the style of ball that they play. John Gruden, you know what I mean? He kind of bringing the identity back, run the football, play physical. Carl, man, I think he's doing a hell of a job at the quarterback position. You got the young boy Ruggs out there. He's doing his thing. I like what the Las Vegas Raiders is doing right now. I think what John Gruden has going on over there, I think it's something to. A lot of people were trying to throw Gruden. They was trying to throw him away early. He signed that 10. What are you trying? 10 for 100, isn't it?
10 for 100.
And I remember earlier saying when he traded away Mac, traded away Coop, and got all that draft capital.
Draft capital, yeah.
A lot of people were saying, "Oh man," I didn't agree with the Mac trade either, but I said give him some time, man. Him and Mayock, I got a lot of respect for Mayock. I know he got the job right out of the booth, but I've known Mayock for a while. He knows football. He knows ball. They gave him a shot, and even after the AB fiasco, I feel like they handled that well as a coach. Even through that, I felt like Gruden he showed he had AB's back to an extent, and then when it was time to move on, they moved on. They kept it pushing, regardless of everything. They building something over there. They building
Nah,
something over there.
they
And
definitely are.
this win was a big team, and I just think the NFL Raiders are one of those teams that when they're good, it's good for the NFL. Like it's good.
What's another one of them teams?
Pittsburgh, obviously, Pittsburgh, Green Bay, the Cowboys, one of the teams. That it's just when they're good, it's just good for the overall brand. But them Raiders, them fans, they could be trash, but they even Buffalo got a great, outstanding fan base. So now that they're good, that's good.
Loyal,
for the NFL. Loyal fan base, loyal. So you gotta love that, man. Win, lose, or draw.
Nah, man, I like to see it. Man,
Dolphins got a big win yesterday too. We both picked the
Niners. We gotta talk about that. They benched Jimmy G.
Bench Jimmy G, not benched him. My fault. Bench Jimmy G.
Jimmy G was tripping.
how you feel about Jimmy G though?
Hey,
I feel like
I think people crowned him way too early. They crowned him way too early. Obviously, when he stepped in New England, when Brady went down, he did his thing. But I think people crowned him way too early. They crowned him the next coming to Tom Brady or whoever. You know what I mean? And obviously, he played some good football, but I just didn't think, obviously you got to show more than that, And yesterday, man, it was ugly for him.
Miami came out and balled. They came out and balled, and B Flow, another black head coach, got his opportunity. I was with Brian Flores down in New England my first 2 years in the league. He was one of the assistants in the secondary safeties coach and assistant special teams coach. And I knew it was a matter of time before he got that team going. And for them to draft, so you drafted Tua, who a lot of people thought coming into this draft was probably the best player. Obviously, Burrow was great as well, but so you got him on the bench developing under Fitzpatrick, and Fitzmagic is out there pulling off wins like this. The defense is building confidence. They playing great. So they may be, because the AFC East, everybody feel like they got a shot now. Tommy
Brady
Boy
gone.
not up there. He not up there dominate the division anymore.
Except for the Jets.
Oh my God, that should be another opening too, man. That should be another opening at the end of the year.
I'm surprised.
Definitely be up out of there.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He should be up out of there. But yeah, Dolphins, man. I didn't even realize I had this Dolphins hat on, but I got a bunch of the home teams around the crib, man.
You so funny, bro.
What I'm saying, I rock my home team, Dolphins.
You so funny, bro.
You know what I mean? I got a Marlins hat right here somewhere, Florida Panthers hat. If you a South Florida squad, man, like I'm rock with you.
You funny.
I know y'all ain't got that many pro teams. How many teams y'all got in Virginia? Pro teams?
I ain't got nothing. We don't have nada.
That's weak. So who you rooted for growing up?
Man, I was all over the place. NFL, it was 49ers. NBA, it was Orlando Magic. College football, it was Florida State.
What the hell got you the Magic? Penny? Shaq?
Yeah, Penny and Shaq.
Okay, yeah, I was definitely Penny Shaq fan.
Shaq. College football, Florida State. College basketball. I was UNC, so I was all over the place.
Damn, yeah, crazy. So I was, like I said, I was all home teams growing up. College football was the U. Basketball, the Heat. I was legit when they first came into existence.
That was a lot. Alonzo Mourning, Tim
Hardaway, Thunder Dan Marley, Keith Askin. I'm a throwback Heat fan.
Yeah.
So obviously Wade Flash came through, but so Heat, Dolphins, loved Dan Marino growing up. We had quarterback issues, after him, but rock with Jay Fiedler, rock with Chad Pennington, whoever was out there, man. I was, so yeah, all South Florida Marlins. We won a couple titles, man, and they broke the team up. Yeah, so I brought my squads, man. So shout out to the Fins. Huge win yesterday.
Hey, we got a good question here. Damilton 1787 for the brand. Shout out Pat Mack.
Yes, sir.
Do you think there are a lot of mistakes in the game scenarios? Vikings, Seahawks, prime example. Yeah, I think they fumbled that one. I think.
How you feel? What you think they should do?
I think they should have kicked the field goal.
I mean,
kick the field goal.
They were running the ball down their throat, man. Even after Dalvin Cook went out, I personally, as a D, and I was a part of the game. So the 4-2 game against y'all, my rookie year, we was all over that Peyton shit early. Peyton figured that shit out second half. Bink, 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 bink. Yep. So Belichick was like, "Hey, I'm not trying to get this dude the ball back." And like you said, we both got Russ in our top one or two in the MVP race right now. So Zimmer, being a defensive guy, just like Belichick, when that quarterback cooking, I'm not trying to give him the ball back. My defense ain't been stopping nobody all year, so I'm gonna try to get it right now. But you gave your team an opportunity to close the game too. The second stream dude came in and had 100 yards rushing, man. I'm going for it.
I'm kicking the field goal.
I'm going for it. I'm trying to win.
I'm kicking the field goal.
I'm going for it, man.
You going for it? You trying to win the game and you lost.
He tried. I can't look at Zimmer and say he made the wrong decision because I know the result on the other end. Like, nah, I'm going for it.
The game, you're going 4-for-1. You feel like that, and I'm with you because they was
playing against a better team too. Yeah, we playing against a better team.
Man, yo, like, come on.
Bro,
that's tough. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm kicking the field goal.
Just like that 4-2 game, man. You put the ball in your. I feel like. Do you feel like, all right? Put it like this: you trust your defense more, or you trust your offense more at that point in the game? Because the math, the analytics, all that shit, that don't mean nothing.
Well,
at that point, we've been watching the game.
The 4-2 game or the Seattle Minnesota game?
I mean, for me, if I'm the coach in the 4-2 game, I'm trusting Brady and Kevin Falk or Wes Welker or whoever more in that situation. The game yesterday, my offense been running the ball down Seattle throat.
Man, I trust Brady, and I would trust Brady and Falk too, but not that fucking play design. Excuse me, not that play design.
Wait, which one? In the 4-2?
The 4-2. Yeah, like
that's Kevin Falk, bro.
I mean,
I'm trusting that. If he don't bobble that, Melvin Bullock coming. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. I mean, either way, man. You know what I mean. But I feel I'm kicking the field goal.
Scary, man. Y'all won. What's their record? 1-4. What y'all got to lose? Packers sitting at home with a bye. They up at the top of the division. I'm going for it, man. If we can't get 1 yard, one deserve to win. Drop your nuts, man. I'm going for it.
It sound good. It sound good.
He would have been the man if they got that 1 yard.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We all heard that before.
If fifth was a fifth, we'll all be drunk.
Yeah. Hey, man, speaking on that Thursday, we going
Brady had to be drunk. Speaking of a fifth, Brady had to be fresh off a Cutwater cocktail.
Hey, that boy say he thought it was 4th down.
That boy say, I'm looking like, I ain't gonna lie though, to keep it 1,000. I thought it was 3rd down too. I don't know what happened to that other down. I had to rewind that joke, but that shit was funny though.
Come on, D-Bud, you smarter than that. You one of the smartest players I ever played with.
I thought it was. I swear to God, bro, when he threw that ball, like, yo, what the? Like, I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
So who fault is that? Is that Brady's? Is that the coach? Like who you put the blame?
Who you say? I say it's collective.
It's collective. Yeah, coaches got to know that. You got to be on that. But as a vet, you got to know that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes. And, it's just one of them things that, people like to laugh and joke about, you know what I mean? Make memes and stuff about. But I think collectively, OC, BA, Leftwich, and Brady, they got to be on the same page on that.
But if I had to put it on one guy, I got to put that on Brady. The same way we was killing Brian Hoyer when he tried to call a timeout that they didn't have, it didn't throw the ball away. I got to put that on Brady. And obviously, it's tons of situations where, he showed up in that particular situation. Because if it's one quarterback that I want for a 2-minute drive to go down and win the game, it'll be Tom Brady. So you got to, I got to be on the player. Because even if I'm a player, like it's been situations where, the sticks wasn't right or this or that, or, the guy on the chains didn't really move it or flip it. But you got to know, man. As a defensive player, I know I got to know the sticks in the situation because we saw actually that same game. It was a
Yeah.
3rd and 9, I
What was
think.
he? He had bad eyes.
Yeah, like a 3rd and 9. Like the Bears were coming down, and the dude in the slot, he was just playing way off,
Playing way
opened up,
off,
and gave him the
opened
first
up,
down, and that ended up costing them
looking,
games. Yeah, so
looking inside to the quarterback. Yeah, horrible eyes.
that was bad. And once again, that's on that player ultimately, but I feel like that's kind of on the coach as well. Like y'all got to be prepared for that situation. So, but yeah, that was definitely on Brady, man. He thought he had a 5th down. But that was wild, man.
Yeah.
That was wild. How you think that that division turned out? NFC South. Who you think gonna win that?
I'm gonna go. Man, the Panthers coming on. I'm gonna say.
Matter of fact, we might well let's pick them all right now. We're gonna pick division winners right now.
Pick division winners. I'm gonna say Saints come out the South.
Okay. I agree with you.
I'm gonna say the Saints. Who we got next? We can go NFC East. We can go Cowboys. NFC West. We'll go Seattle.
I'm with you in the Cowboys. Do I agree with Seattle? I'm with you. Damn. I don't know. You know, I think the Rams could get hot, man.
Well, pick the Rams in.
I think the Rams.
You copy all my other picks. Don't mean you gotta copy this pick, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go with Russ though. Russ.
Oh, look.
Go ahead.
Who we got the who else we missed? NFC
NFC North, Green Bay.
Oh yeah, Green Bay.
So, all right.
And then we'll go AFC South. I'm gonna go Tennessee. Hey, I love y'all, Colts, but you know,
AFC South. Yeah, if they don't make a change at the quarterback position for the Colts, I can't pick Tennessee. I'm still right with the Colts.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
They got to figure it out. All right, who we got in the North? AFC North.
AFC
that'll probably have 2-3 playoff teams.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Baltimore.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
I'm going Pittsburgh in the AFC North.
So we did South, we did North, AFC East. I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is a tough one right here.
I'm going Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo in the AFC.
I'm with you. I'll go Buffalo. And then who else we got?
And then we got AFC West. Ooh, AFC.
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Chiefs. Yeah, I'm not about to play around with y'all.
Right. Kansas City.
They got upset yesterday, but I'm going with the kids. So we both agreed on NFC North, Green Bay, NFC East, Dallas, NFC South. We agreed on the Saints, NFC West. Got Seattle, even though I think Rams got a chance.
Pick the Rams, bro.
Nah, AFC North, you went Baltimore, I went Pittsburgh. Still undefeated. AFC South, you went Tennessee, I went Indy. AFC East, we both went Buffalo. AFC West, we went the Kansas City Chiefs. So now y'all know. Now y'all know who got it. All right, man. Let's take a couple questions before we hop off, man.
Yeah. Pause. Pause
that. I see you. E. Go Heat Nation. You know we in here.
Ace Boogie had a question. Ace Boogie. Shout out to Ace Boogie, man. He's in here. He's a faithful right now.
Facts. Ace Boogie, Damilton. Boys always in. Shout out y'all boys. Appreciate the support.
Van Albright. You who y'all see staying undefeated the longest?
Ooh. I see.
So hold on. First of all, who's I was about to say that, but who's all the who's undefeated? Who's left? You got Green Bay. You got Seattle. You got Pittsburgh.
Is the Titans still undefeated?
Yep. I think so. The Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Packers. I'm gonna say the Packers gonna stay undefeated the longest. I feel like they got the easiest division out of the undefeateds. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Packers will stay undefeated the longest.
A-Rod out there doing it, boy.
You heard it here first. Hey, y'all hit the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Check out the podcast.
All that good stuff.
All that good shit.
Ethan Hartman. Hey.
Said the Titans ain't playing no more this year. Still get positive tests.
Ethan Hartman, man. Every Monday, 11 o'clock. Put it on your timer. Put it on your schedule.
Overreaction Monday.
Overreaction Monday.
We here live on Monday. The pod will go up tonight. On Wednesday, Frank, we'll have a pod out here. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday from here on out, we got something up.
Man, Frank said Titans ain't playing no more.
Still get positive. I told y'all too. It started with the defensive coach.
Hey, what you think about them creating like a bubble type situation? What you think about that?
Too late. So too late. Too many people. Yeah. I think they tricked it off in the beginning. But that's a long ass time to be in a bubble, man. It's a long ass time. A lot of people. I think the season should have been shortened, and that way you give yourself extra weeks to reschedule games. And I'm just hoping we're not, as a league, kind of this ain't the tip of the iceberg with tests and things of that nature, and getting back into the photo things. But yeah, I don't think a bubble could work.
Troy Walker. Go ahead, D-Bot.
Troy Walker, should the Niners target Fields or Lance in the draft and just hope to build up for when Bosa comes back next year? I don't think 49ers won't be bad enough to pick those guys.
Yeah,
those guys will be gone early. So
gone.
So I think they'll still win, at least 8 of their games this year. So they won't be picking anywhere up there. But yeah, what else you got?
Hamilton had another question.
Why do you see so few 3 and 4 wide receiver ace formations in the NFL?
They just not. I mean, you put 4 receivers. Typically, like that's a passing situation.
That's like a must pass
situation. 3 receivers. You get the defense to put their sub on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You can lighten the box and run. But
I think you do that when you just don't trust your guys, your run blockers. You know what I mean? Because when it's a run situation, like you want your best run blockers in the game. And now if you got shitty run blockers, then you spread guys out. You try to steal one, but I think that's probably why. There ain't too many fair die, and we need 1 yard. Like the Vikings, line your ass up and get 1 yard. And if you drop in nuts, man. All right.
That was it, man.
We out, man. Y'all go tune in to the Pat McAfee show.
For sure.
Live 12 to 3. Also on Sirius Channel 82. We'll holler at y'all, man.
Another episode. We out.
In the books. Gone.